Ahoy, mates!
Hello, happy travelers!
Welcome back on board Radiance and Seas, day number 5. I don't know.
5. That's right. That's right.
That's
We're confident.
right. We find ourselves in a brand new port, Yucatan, Progreso, Mexico.
Not like the soup.
Good. What is going to be good today is we have an exciting excursion on tap, so we need to go down to our meeting spot for that. Let's go ahead and get it started. Day number 5 on board Radiance and Season here in Yucatan / Progreso, Mexico begins right now. I'm always a fan of a Jaguar.
Now, we did book a Royal Caribbean excursion, so we're meeting on board the Colony Club. And this is kind of the name of our excursion, Ake Mayan Ruins, Lazy River, and Cave Swim. I say that's kind of the name of our excursion because it got slightly changed when we got on board. On day 1 when we boarded, we got this letter in our room saying that our excursion got changed from the Mayapan to the Ake Mayan Ruins. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing. So our excursion is basically broken up into 3 parts. We're gonna explore some ruins, we're gonna do like a little tubing thing, and we're gonna do a cave swim. And apparently the ruins location got changed, which is okay with us because we were mainly in it for the tubing and the cave and stuff like that. So, but we'll get some ruins in there and we'll learn some stuff and it'll be grand.
This is not ruined our day.
And it wouldn't be a Royal Caribbean excursion without you getting stickered. Now while we're waiting to go on our excursion, they do have a towel stand here for you to check out towels because you will need to bring your own towels if you want a towel on your excursion. But I recommend going and getting it at the pool deck ahead of time because it's getting quite busy for towels. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up just because I've just seen like maybe a dozen people like in a panic, like, can I run back to my room and get it? So I'm gonna bring this up now. Whatever Royal Caribbean excursion you go on, or just in general, any excursion you go on, any cruise line, bring a photo ID at least. Bring your key card, bring a photo ID. Key card, photo ID. Some ports require a passport, most don't in order to go on excursion. But a photo ID is recommended in case something happens to your C card, you can still get back on the ship. And let the herding begin. The good thing is, if you do get like a little lost in the chaos of getting off the ship, there are signs everywhere that tells you what excursion is where. So like, don't stress, like you'll be able to find it, no worries. In case you don't have an excursion, there's definitely a lot of shopping in port. Lots of shops and stuff like that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do much else without an excursion, but shopping you can do. It's gonna be a good day.
Yes.
And why is that, Dudley?
The bus speaks for itself. The teal Jaguar
Teal.
our way.
Oh yes, it's gonna be a good day. Ooh, sweet digs.
Cool kids sit in the back of the bus, baby. And also us, we do too.
Ooh, that bus looks like Nemo.
Oh, it does. And here's what it looks like right when you pull out. So yeah, not too much around this area.
Why we are here, in the excursion. And we thank other states in Mexico because we have been called to work there. It is a random thing. Emergency number 1. Let's say regular number 1, we go there.
All right, after an hour and 20 minutes on the bus, we have arrived to our first stop. And we're walking over to the ruins area. So we're gonna have about 1 hour here to go and see and explore the ruins area. And again, it was changed. They said, I guess some, I don't know.
Like government issues?
Almost sounded like it was unsafe to go to the original.
Something, who knows?
So we don't know, but so now we're at the new one.
Government says it's not okay.
Now the rest of our excursion stays exactly the same. It's where we were gonna go for the lazy river, the cave swimming, all that stuff. It's just the ruins themselves that have changed. So I'm gonna go take a look. The smallest train tracks in existence. And this is actually a factory where they make rope. You can see them harvesting the fibers and the materials there. And I guess that maybe was like an old mine cart path or something.
Here's where we're going.
Yeah, we got the iguanas running about over there, all the way in the back, sticking that head out there.
Go see him.
There we go. Nice, come out.
Now what's cool is that we actually get to kind of like touch and climb up this ruin and stuff like that, because obviously if you go to like Chichen Itza or something like that, you can't do things like that. But this one, it's okay, so that's kind of fun. Ooh, excellent reveal.
Only 10,000 years. Because if you go, in the next, we'll be inside to the grota.
This is kind of funny to me. You look around, kind of scraggly trees, scraggly grass, old ruins, broken stones, more scraggle. Then the most magnificent, picturesque, beautiful tree you've ever seen in your life. It's like we're in our own little oasis.
Yeah, and there's all these, like, you can see it here. It's about to bloom. It's about to blossom.
Oh.
It's a little white flower.
There's always gonna be an uphill battle. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. It's the climb. Can't tell. These steps are extra large. And thus they're perfect for Matt. Not so much for me.
Life finds a way.
The pillars are the coolest thing to me. I don't know. It feels more like remnants and stuff. And pretty cool that the pillars are this tall and haven't fully broken down in that amount of time. I'm gonna express again how high these steps are. I mean, this one goes to my knee, but some of them went up to like halfway up my shin. No, that's not your shin, your thigh. Halfway up my thigh. So just be aware. You don't have to climb if you don't want to, but if you want to climb, that's how big the steppies are going to be. Okay, let's go over to that one. So I know Chichen Itza was used for sacrifices and stuff. Do you know if these were used for that too?
I don't know, they're going on about it over there, so.
Oh, we're missing the educational bit. These steps are just as high, but they're not as wide. So the degree of difficulty is getting greater. Matt says that down there he can hear like an echo effect, like bouncing off the stairs.
Yeah, my voice is projecting and coming back to me.
I feel like I can hear you better up here, like because of it. Like even though you're far away. Excellent acoustics. We could have our own little concert up here. Karaoke night at the ruins. If I fell from the highest heights, would you catch me? My Prince Charming. Thanks for the lift. Back on the bus, and look, they gave us a free bottle of water, which is much appreciated because it is muy caliente. I was talking to the photographer lady, and she was telling me that the hottest months in this area is April and May. So just keep that in mind, because much like Florida, it's very humid here, very hot. So make sure you're hydrated, bring sunscreen, bring hat, all that good stuff, because it's pretty hot.
So we've got just over an hour to go to the swimming spot, and just to give you a little bit of information on that, you're welcome to snorkel in there. I think on the description it said they would give you a mask, but you would need to provide your own snorkel tube if you wanted to actually snorkel. We'll try to verify that once we're there. We brought our own, but he did say the only thing you cannot use is flippers. No flippers in the cave. And you just asked about a locker system.
Yeah, they said that there's not lockers, but they have like a rack where you can put all your stuff, because you have to take it off the bus. But there's a rack that has like video surveillance, and it's like monitored and everything, so it's like super safe. It's just not like a locker.
Also, he did mention that if you happen to drop anything while you're doing the cave swim in the first cave and in the canal that connects the two caves, they can try to retrieve it. It's anywhere from like 7 feet deep in the canal to maybe 15 feet deep in the first cave, but the second cave goes over to 100 feet deep. So if you lose something there, it's gone.
We walk back using the side path to the hub, and from there.
All right, bus has dropped us off. We are now headed to the main hub area where they have restrooms, changing areas, and the shelving area for us to drop our stuff at.
I'm excited.
Here's the swimming pool, which apparently we'll have access to after we do our cave swim and eat our lunch. Ooh, authentic. Look at that, got the wood fire down there, throwing the tortillas on. And they mention on the ride over here that they use corn tortillas, not flour, so gluten-free. All right, so now we're gonna put our stuff over here on our designated rack. Then we grab a life vest from these racks. The life vests are mandatory. You do have to wear them throughout the entire swim, and they do have the different sizes marked on the end of the logs there. And then you also must do a mandatory shower over here. You just turn it on and off right there, and take a shower, rinse off, good to go. Now the changing rooms are back here behind the racks, but the restrooms are actually back through the arch and up the ramp. So they do want you to use those individual areas for those specified reasons.
And in case if you were wondering, this denotes we're gonna be swimming in the caves. This is the temperature, 72.5 degrees Fahrenheit or 22.5 degrees Celsius, in case you were wondering. So
it's like the springs back home in Florida.
Yeah, it is.
Around there, yeah.
And I find those a bit brisk, so this'll be refreshing. Okay, we're gonna put our stuff up, so we'll see you on the GoPro. Whoa, cool! Look at that! In the cave.
Yes, we are. Also, they do have tubes that you can use for this first part, but they said like there's no current in here, so you'll have to literally paddle yourself or have someone pull you. So we didn't opt to do that. All right, now we're gonna head from this entrance cave through the canal.
This looks so cool. This is so cool.
And now we get ready to exit the canal. We have to go under the Ascended Arch waterfall. Waterfall, waterfall. And now our question answered as we exit the canal. They have a tub of mats there that you can grab. Well, we're already prepared. And now we're walking into another cave. Exited cave 2.
I loved it.
That was great. And now, this is the canal we swam through earlier. Now we're gonna walk above this elevated path.
awesome. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that like I probably like on video it's not gonna look as pretty as it did in life because it's like pretty dark in there. But oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Like just I wish we could have stayed in there a bit longer, but I understand we have to keep a schedule and stuff like that. But I could have stayed in there like all day. It was so cool and so pretty. We're at the lunch spot and here's what we got. They did offer a vegetarian option, but we got just the regular, like the one with the meat. I know this is an empanada. I don't know what these other ones are called, but they have like a shredded chicken in it. And this is a cheese empanada. And they give us like a special like sweet drink. It's non-alcoholic. What's it called?
Horchata.
Horchata? How is the horchata?
Watered down on the top. Once you get to the bottom,
Oh, okay.
it's better.
I think I ate that in like 2 minutes, literally. It was really, really good. These grounds are covered in these, I don't know if they're a type of cactus, but the stems are quite spiky and the flowers are quite beautiful. It's like the balance of all yin yang, the sharp and the soft. Bye, fun cenote and water cave swimming. You were really, really fun.
We're heading back to the port. We have an hour and a half ride ahead of us.
Well, here because I am very nice, very good. Okay, amigos. It's very, very important. Wake up, your partners. Wake up, everybody. Years ago, without nothing, families improve because they have an access to a regular job for the time.
And every ride exits you to the gift shop. All right, Matt, what's your overall thought? Hey, you're not Matt.
So sorry for the confusion. Matt, what were your overall thoughts of the excursion?
I don't have anything to say.
I'm just kidding.
Just kidding. No, because the excursion was great. My one takeaway, well, my biggest takeaway is I recommend it. I think you should do it because the cave swim was awesome. We were discussing on the bus on the way back. We wish it was split. It takes so long driving from here to the first stop, from the first stop to the second stop, from the second stop back to here, that we wish they would just split it and one excursion be for ruins and one excursion be for cave swim.
I think probably in this like close to 8-hour excursion, like almost 4 hours were spent in transportation, which I totally understand. It takes time to get over there.
That's how it goes.
I personally would rather have like done the cenote and the cave swim like stuff like in the lunch. Lunch was really good. Like if that was an excursion and we got to stay there longer and you just had the transportation like there and back and like maybe do like the ruins like a different time or something like that, or not at all. But the cave swim and stuff was really like amazing. I wish we would have had like a bit more time there, but otherwise it was a lovely day. We had a lot of fun.
Absolutely, and I think that's why we wanted to be split so we could have spent more time.
Yeah,
this just really speaks to the volume of that. So hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll be back on board Radiance of the Seas tomorrow. It's our last day, so we'll see you back then. As always, if you want to book your own travels, we're travel agents, so hit us up. Otherwise, we'll sign off for tonight and see you back tomorrow. Until then, happy travels!